And by the way, just like to confirm you have 100 roulette gas avion.
Oh yeah. Is that a whale? It is. Totally a whale. Yeah.
Camera out. Can you get it?
No, he just went under. He might come back up. Yeah, he's coming back up. And so, obviously, help me with pedestrians, dogs.
Yep. Mulege traffic, Skyline Church final. We are landing to the south. Mulege.
Welcome aboard.
Santa Barbara clearance, Cessna 7266 Sierra is VFR San Felipe, that's Mike Sierra Foxtrot 7500 Info Echo.
Skyline 60 Sierra, expect departure off runway 15, fly runway heading, maintain VFR at or below 1500, departure frequency 125.4, squawk 7747.
7266 Sierra, expect runway 15, fly runway heading, maintain VFR at or below 1500, 125.4, 7747.
Cessna 66 Sierra, read back correct.
Thanks. 66 Sierra.
November 7266 Sierra, Santa Barbara Tower, runway 15 left, clear for takeoff.
15 left, clear for takeoff. 66 Sierra.
Okay. Full pressure's good, airspeed's alive. Runway heading to 1500.
Correct.
Cessna 7266 here, Santa Barbara, departure, radar contact, cancel altitude restrictions, on navigation.
On nav, on altitude, 660, thanks.
All right.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, like that. You get out and get your dogs walked this morning?
Yes, at 5:30. How about you? You had to leave early.
4 o'clock.
Oh my goodness, what's that?
Are these dogs from Mexico?
Actually, mine are.
Nice.
My wife and I have 3 rescued racing greyhounds,
Amazing.
but they raced in Tijuana.
I've got a rescue street dog from the last trip. But Larry will be bringing one back on this trip.
Yeah, I talked to him this week.
Did you?
Yeah. I assume you're doing one of the corridors, the Coliseum or something.
Yeah, I was just going to go Camarillo, Van Nuys, and then make the turn.
Got it.
You're going to have to add a waypoint, though. After Van Nuys, put in SLI.
Gotcha. And then what do you do over San Diego?
They'll give me clearance through it.
Well,
I've never had them, well, rarely have I had them deny me. Did Jason tell you that he's going to swim from there to here? Well, I'm swimming Catalina over, yeah. It's only 21 miles.
So when are you going to do that?
July 21st.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Holy. But we'll say good morning to the camera. We have Bill in the left seat, myself in the right, and Jason in the back. So for my YouTube channel, many know Bill already, so let's have Jason introduce himself.
Oh, God.
Go for it, dude.
What do you want me to say?
All the good stuff.
I'm a journalist for the last 12 years. I live in Washington, D.C., and up until having my first daughter 5.5 years ago, I was pretty much traveling internationally all this time. So I'm at the moment right now trying to make sure an old friend in Ukraine is getting out and into Romania. So we're trying to get her to Ireland where she's got family. We're just trying to make sure she's safe and taken care of. And
good for you.
a war that nobody asked for.
Yeah. Not even the Russians.
Nope.
Except one.
Except for one.
Another fine day.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, again, for the cameras, just a brief preview of what we're up to this weekend and specifically today. We're going to be 5 days, 4 nights down in the Baja, traveling down on the first day and back on the 5th day. This morning we'll be non-stop to San Felipe, so we'll go the Coliseum route and then through the San Diego Class Bravo and then somewhat direct. We have a couple restricteds that we'll avoid on the Mexico side, and We'll then be down to San Felipe, clear customs immigration, and top off in San Felipe. And then we'll continue on in the afternoon down to, we're going to Mulege, correct, Bill? Today?
That is correct.
We're being accompanied by a second plane that'll roughly meet us in San Felipe, and that's a Comanche flown by Larry with another pilot Joe in the right seat, and a passenger Linda in the back. So we have 2 planes, 6 people down to Mulege for 3 nights, and then we're going to try to go to Ciudad Constitucion, just to check some things out down there. And then on Sunday, midday-ish, we'll go to Loreto. And there we have a funky Airbnb that's half outside and half in a motorhome.
Motorhome is a kind word.
So that, we'll go to Loreto, have a little funky stay over for 1 night there, and then depart Loreto Monday morning, nonstop, back to the U.S. Calexico crossing. And then the 2 planes will return back north. So welcome aboard.
He likes to remind me how much faster his plane is than yours.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't miss an opportunity to let me know as well.
In reality, it's sort of in the margin of error. My plane's in that same margin of error.
But he says that Bill always miraculously beats him every time, so.
So you might question Larry's logic there. It is a bit of a macho thing, this what's my true airspeed thing. I must admit I've fallen into that trap often. So Jason, have you had wartime, war location assignments?
I worked the Tunisian-Libyan border for a while, and same with the early part of the Syrian war along the Turkish border, but no, most of my work is usually like post-conflict. Like the rebuild, the turmoil, a lot of refugee work, but yeah, my wife works over at National Geographic, so when she got her job, we moved from New York to there, other stuff.
So much talent, artistry in one house. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's fun. We'll be poor forever, and it'll be great.
SoCal, Cessna 72660, level 9,500, request the Coliseum route.
660, clear to go airspace via the Coliseum route, maintain VFR at 5,000, Christian 9,500, while on the Bravo.
Clear through the Bravo, 9,500, 660, thank you.
Number 660, direct San Felipe.
Direct San Felipe, 660.
Sierra, contact T1, approach 120.3.
1203, 660, have a great day. Tijuana, Skylane 72660, level 90,500, direct San Felipe.
Buenos días, 72660, position is observed at 4 miles north of Tijuana, flight direct San Felipe, and remain on this frequency, altimeter 3002.
Buenos dias, 3002, 660.
He said direct, right?
Affirmative. So for the camera, you've been noticing we have a layer below us. Hard to tell what it is, 4,000 to 5,000 feet or something. And it probably extends down to Ensenada. But we can now see that at the crest of the mountains that run the length of the Baja, that layer is going to dissipate, and the Gulf side of the Baja should be pretty clear. And we're 147 miles out of San Felipe. Ground speed 163, my goodness.
We are liking that.
We're flying.
Approach Skylane 72660, question.
660, go ahead.
Our restricted's 412 and 414 cold today?
They are active today, both, actually the 4 of them.
All 4 active, okay, we'll avoid 660, thank you.
660, you are now 37 miles southeast of Tijuana, frequency change approved. Approaching San Felipe, call the tower on 118.5. Have a nice trip.
We'll talk to San Felipe, 118.5. Thanks for your help today. Have a great one. 660.
Yeah, those are right.
And you're Larry's nephew, or what's the relation?
I'm trying to think of how we would work this out. I'd be a cousin.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I am the redheaded stepchild of the family, like Larry. And that we definitely beat at a different drum.
So Jason, right down here on the left-hand side, there's this little pueblo, or this little village.
Yep.
That's one that Larry and I set up a clinic in, called Santa Catarina. Pai tribe, yeah, right down there.
And that's also 6 months ago we went and gave out scholarships.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, you were there.
Well, as expected, the clouds go away.
Yeah. There's your capillary area over there.
Is that snow in the mountains?
Yeah. That's 10,000 feet up there.
Wow.
San Felipe Tower, Skylane November, 7266 Sierra, 27 miles to the northwest, 9,000 descending inbound.
266 Sierra, runway in use 13, wind coming for 090, 7 knots, altimeter 29.83.
29.83, and thank you, move land 13 straight in, 660. And by the way, just like to confirm you have 100 low lead gas avion.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, report 5 out.
We'll report 5 out, 660.
This descent's going to be a little bit rapid, so. All right.
Fort Flight's telling me 1,400 feet a minute.
Let me pull the nose up here and get some flaps out. Do a little tour of the town.
Yes, sir.
You'll edit out my flight track with all these S-turns, right?
Of course. San Felipe Tower, 72660, 5 miles to the north.
Oh yeah, 660.
So for the viewers, the, so to speak, the tower of San Felipe is more just an information unicom. They'll let us know traffic either inbound or transiting the area, but they don't clear us to land. This has been a nice tour.
Yeah. Gonna unwind here.
San Felipe Tower, 7266 Sierra, 3 mile final, runway 13.
Oh yeah, 660.
That worked out.
Yeah. Also looks like we've got a pretty good crosswind from the left.
From the Gulf.
There's the windsock.
Like a classy water landing.
Woo!
That was pretty perfect. Bienvenido a San Felipe.
For a discussion of border crossing logistics, we'll refer you to this short presentation.
San Felipe Tower, Skylane November, 7266 Sierra, ready to back taxi runway 31.
Oh yeah, 7266 Sierra, runway in use 31, wind coming for 360, altimeter 29.84.
2984, and we'll back taxi 31. 660, thank you. San Felipe Tower, November 7266 Sierra, on the roll 31.
Oh yeah, have a nice day.
Thanks.
All pressure's up. Airspeed's almost to flying speed. Here we go.
Okay, well that was smooth.
Yeah.
Getting through there. Okay. We are loving it and level at 5.5. 270 miles to Mulege. So again, for the viewers, we got avgas just now before taking off, of course, at San Felipe, and paid less than $5 US dollars a gallon. Not bad.
Anybody like a world famous oatmeal and raisin cookie?
I would love at least a half.
I'll take the other half.
Thank you, Jason.
Look at that. You're quite the hostess back there.
Hey,
Sure is.
You know,
Thank you.
I try.
So for the cameras, my wife Cindy makes these great oatmeal cookies. I think you've seen them on previous videos. TahoeCookingQueens.com. What a gorgeous day. And for the pilot's viewing, the islands off our left, a series of good-sized islands between here and the mainland, they're often affectionately called the chicken route. So if you're crossing from the mainland to the Baja or the other way around, it gives you a glidable to some hard ground. Not to say that once you climb a ground it's very hospitable, pretty dry and rugged. Might be better than sitting in the water for days though. So we'll introduce some of the people in the other plane. We have Linda Silva, who is a dental assistant, Larry, who's a dentist and pilot, and Joe, who is a retired battalion chief of the Reno Fire Department. And Joe is also a pilot. He has like Bill has the souped up 182, Joe has the souped up 172. And actually it's hard to call it a 172 because he changed it into a tail dragger, and he changed the wings out for 210 wings. Is that right?
Yeah.
He has a 225 horsepower Franklin engine in there. Thing climbs like a banshee. And we're off on this trip, although all of us have done flying doctors trips and other nonprofit trips down here. I'm probably not going to be able to disguise this as a nonprofit journey. This is mainly a pleasure boondoggle of good friends to one of our favorite boondoggle zones.
Well, I am bringing down a bottle of antibiotics to deliver to the clinic, so I think it qualifies.
Excellent.
For our good friend Catherine.
To provide a ton of services. So she and Joe actually have flown several handfuls of times down to the Baja to remote villages and have conducted EMT classes for those villages.
Her organization, Hands to Heart, is currently doing first responder training. I'm kind of liking that Baja layer, that map layer.
It is. There's useful stuff here.
It is.
Well, we have Jason on the hook. Give the cameras a brief summary of the places you've done work in as a journalist photographer.
Oh God. I'll start chronologically. Abkhazia, Georgia, Russia, Ukraine, Japan, Turkey, Libya, Tunisia, Nigeria, Kenya, Togo, South Africa. Am I missing some places?
Probably.
There are a couple more countries.
Grab your passport and just go through the stamps.
Wow.
Greek islands during the refugee crisis?
Yeah, well, our friend Monty Short with the Flying Doctors runs a program out of Haiti. And then we work out in what they call the southeast, which is up in the mountains. Yep. Worst of the worst. At this clinic, when we show up, there'd be 10 people, now, that's an exaggeration, 5 people on stretchers.
Wow.
Why they can't get out of bed. I mean, they're dying, basically. Yeah. Besides doing the regular, what we would consider a regular clinic, we were triaging the worst of the worst. Lots of kids with medical issues, big tumors, and we'd be getting them. Monty would be paying to get him into a hospital and get him taken care of. He's just doing some wonderful work down there. And he's not under any delusion that he's solving the world's problems. He's just helping a few people.
That's a good, noble thing to do.
Yeah. What are we doing here? 66. We're 30 minutes from Margaritas.
Yeah, those are the Las Tres Vírgenes, the 3 virgins.
Is that a whale?
It is.
Totally
You see
a whale.
one?
Yeah.
Camera out. Can you get it?
No, he just went under. He might come back up.
Yeah, he's coming back up. See him? A big-ass whale.
I was just going to say that.
There's a blow.
There he is. Tail coming up.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, Larry, for your viewing pleasure on the way south, right as you get past Santa Rosalia, and there's an island offshore called San Marcos. There's a whale northbound right between the two.
Oh, roger that. I'll take a look at that. Yeah, I hope it's a blue.
Yeah, it's
Fun.
That was cool. Good sighting.
good eye.
Mulege traffic, 66 Sierra is 5 miles to the north, landing to the south, Mulege.
And so obviously help me with pedestrians, dogs.
Yep.
Stupid. I'm guessing there's no wind or very little.
Mulege traffic, white Skyline 660, 2-mile final, full stop, Mulege landing to the south. Mulege traffic, Skyline short final, landing to the south, Mulege. Basically, it was no wind to a crosswind. Mulege traffic, white Skylane 667 back taxiing to the north, Mulege.
Hey Larry, you up?
You on the ground, Bill?
Yeah, we're on the ground. Looks like mostly across, maybe slightly favoring a northbound landing. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the thumbs up, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications. Thanks for flying with us.